Hi children, today we are going to learn factorizing a polynomial. Before that, we learnt 0 of the polynomial and dividing the polynomial, long division method, everything. Now, factorizing a polynomial. Now, in previous classes, we learnt factors of numbers. Suppose 40. Then what are the factors of 40? 1 40s, 2 20s, 4 10s, 5 8s. These are the factors of 40. Like that we learnt. Then prime factors like that. Now here polynomial factorization. Here when one number is, suppose 20 is a factor of 40, 20 is a factor of 40. That means when you divide 40 with 20 means like this, 22 is 40, the remainder must be 0. When you will say one number is factor, if you divide any number with that factor, if you get 0, that number we called as a factor. Suppose if you take 14, it not goes in 14 in 40, then we can say 14 is not a factor. Like that, how to do in polynomial? For that one theorem is there, factor theorem. If P of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than 1 or equal to 1, greater than 1 or equal to 1, P of x is a polynomial and a is any real number, a is any real number, then x minus a is a factor of P of x if P of a is equal to 0. That means if suppose x minus a is a factor of that polynomial P of x, P of x is a one of the polynomial, if x minus a is a factor of that polynomial, then P of a is equal to 0. That means the remainder, when you divide with x minus a, you will get remainder 0. Then for that converse what? If x minus a is a polynomial of P of x, then P of a is equal to 0. If x minus a is a polynomial, P of polynomial of x minus a is a 0 polynomial of P of x, then P of a is equal to 0. Converse. Now, so example, whether x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 6. Here what is the P of x? P of x is equal to x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 6. Now, what is the factor? G of x. Factor is g of x. G of x is equal to x plus 2. Then, factor means what? P of x plus 2 is equal to 0. What is the meaning of that? If you substitute x plus 2, then you will get 0. Now, 0 of the polynomial what? X plus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2. Then here, here P of minus 2 is equal to 0. Now, if x plus 2 is a factor, then x is equal to minus 2. If you substitute minus 2, you have to get 0. Then only we can say x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 6. What he given? Whether we have to check x plus 2 is a factor of this or not. Means when it will become a factor? If the remainder is 0. That means x plus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2. If you substitute p instead of x minus 2, p of minus 2, you have to get 0. Then only you can say that is a factor. Now, P of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 whole cube plus 2 into minus 2 whole square plus 3 into minus 2 plus 6. Now, minus 3 times means minus 8 plus 2 into 4 plus minus 6 plus 6. Now, minus 8 plus 8 minus 6 plus 6 plus into minus minus minus, then minus plus minus, minus 6 plus 6, then 0. Then P of 2 is equal to 0. So, 0. So, x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 6. Now, how to factorize one polynomial? How to factorize? Factorize means we have to write factors of polynomial. For that, first we have to see the coefficients. What is the x square coefficient? 6. What is the middle term x coefficient? 9. Then constant 50. Now, we have to multiply this coefficient of x square and constant. What is that? 6 into 15, 90. 15 6 are 90. Now, if you write some factors of 90, 10 9s are 90. If you add those two or subtract, you have to get middle coefficient, x coefficient you have to get. Now, 10 plus 9, if you add these two, you will get 19. Then what is the coefficient here? 19. Then how we can write? We have to split the polynomial into 4 terms. Now, here they are given 3 terms. We have to split the polynomial. First, we have to split the polynomial into 4 terms. Then for that, you have to take all the coefficients. What are those? X square coefficient, x coefficient, constant. Then you have to multiply x square coefficient and constant. Then how much you got? 90. Then you have to write the 90 factors. Then how I written now? 10 9s are 90. Those factors, if you add or subtract, you have to get x coefficient. You have to get x coefficient. Then 10 plus 9, 19. Then how to split now? 6x square plus 10x plus 9x plus 15. Now you have to take two terms, and what are the common you have to take. Now what are the common in 6x square plus 10x? 2 table goes and x we can take common. 2 table how many times goes in 6? 3. Then x square means 1 more x left. Plus 2 how many times goes? 5 times. X we already took common. Plus here which table goes? 3 table. 3 how many times? 3 is a x left. And 3 how many times? 5. When you will split that polynomial, when you will take the common, the bracket ones must be equal. 3x plus 5, 3x plus 5. Like that, compulsory both should be equal. Same terms and same symbols. Now, how to write? 2x plus 3, 3x plus 5. How to factorize? Then first we have to take coefficients and constant. What are those? 6, 19, 15. Then we have to multiply x square coefficient and constant. How much? 6 15s are 90. If you write the factors of 90, if those factors if you add or subtract, you have to get x coefficient. Now 90 how to write? 10 9s are. Then 10 plus 9, 19. Then we got it. Now one more example. Two x square plus 5x plus 3. How to write? Now what is the coefficients? 2, 5, constant 3. Now we have to multiply 2 3s are 6. Then what are the factors of 6? 1 6 are 2 3s are. Then if you subtract or add, you have to get 5. Now if you subtract 6 minus 1, 5 you will get. 3 plus 2 also you will get. But if you subtract minus, you will get 1, 6 minus 1. But here minus not there. Then we have to take 2 plus 3. Now 2x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 3. Now in this, which is the common? Only x is common. 2x plus 3. Here nothing is there common, then we have to take 1. 2x plus 3. Now what are the factors? X plus 1, 2x plus 3. This is the factor theorem. What is the factor theorem? If polynomial p of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1, power may be greater than or equal to 1, and a is any real number, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. Now x minus a, if it is a factor of p of x, p of a is equal to 0. That means x minus a will be a 0 of polynomial. It converse, x minus e is a polynomial of p of x. X minus a is a polynomial of p of x, then p of a is equal to 0. That means here x minus a must become a 0 of the polynomial. What is the factor? When you divide one number with another number, the remainder must be 0. If you divide one polynomial with another polynomial, if you get 0, that is a factor of that polynomial. Example, here x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 6. We have to confirm that x plus 2 is a factor or not. We have to check whether x plus 2 is a factor or not. Then p of x is equal to it. G of x is equal to x plus 2. Then when it is a factor, p of 2 minus 2 must be equal to 0. Then p of 2, if you substitute x value, you got 0. Then p of 2 is equal to p of minus 2 is equal to 0. So x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 6. Then factorization. Factorization means here 3 terms given. First we have to split the equation, split the polynomial. Now how? First we have to take coefficient of x square, coefficient of x and constant. We have to multiply x square coefficient and constant. How much we got here? 6 15s and 90. Then we have to write 90 factors. Those factors, if you add or subtract, you have to get x coefficient, that is 19. Then 10 9s are 19. If you add 10 plus 9, 19. Then you have to do and take the common. Now what are the factors of that polynomial? 2x plus 3, 3x plus 5. Then another example also.